pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, please.
Martyr.
Here.
Parker.
Here.
Schneider.
Here.
Stoops.
Here.
Wilson.
Here.
Sukasar.
Here.
SukasW.
Yeah. City administration down. Justin? Nobody else is here. So, adoption or amendment of the agenda?
I'll make the motion that we accept the agenda as presented. Support?
Parker.
Yes.
Schneider.
Yes.
Stoops.
Yes.
Wilson.
Yes.
Sukasar.
Yes.
SukasW. Martyr.
Yes.
Regular meeting minutes, I hope you've all had a chance to look at them. Is there any questions or comments? If not, I'll accept a motion.
I'll make a motion to accept the minutes of January 19th and January 27th. One being the regular minutes and the other being the emergency meeting of the 27th.
Schneider.
Yes.
Stoops.
Yes.
Wilson.
Yes.
Sukasar.
Yes.
SukasW.
Yes.
Martyr.
Yes.
Parker.
Yes. Okay, January disbursements report, $268,519.58. And electronic wire transfers of $7,383.83. That's to your liking. I'll accept a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve the disbursements report and the electronic wire transfers as stated.
Support?
Stoops.
Yes.
Wilson.
Yes.
Sukasar.
Yes.
SukasW.
Yes.
Martyr.
Yes.
Parker.
Yes.
Schneider.
Yes. Can I get a motion to?
Sorry, one thing.
Yeah.
Just on my meeting minutes, they've got it for emergency meeting minutes for January 27th. On this one, it was the 28th.
Oh,
On our agenda paper.
okay,
So for next month, it doesn't.
okay.
Okay.
So it was the 28th?
It was the 28th,
All right.
but the notes, our meeting minutes says 28th, but this sheet says the 27th. So.
Okay, the minutes are
So
right,
it's,
but the
so
agenda
it's
was
right
wrong.
for next month's meeting minutes.
Could I get a motion to place communications on file?
I'll make that motion.
Support.
Wilson.
Yes.
Sukasar.
Yes.
SukasW.
Yes.
Martyr.
Yes.
Parker.
Yes.
Schneider.
Yes.
Stoops.
Yes.
I'm not going to read this whole thing, but I'll start. This is from a gentleman who lives in Algonac. His contact information is available at city office if somebody wants it. Dear Memphis Clerk, please read this letter as well as the attached law at your next municipal meeting. Add it to your minutes and give a copy of the law to your enforcement person. Subject, community blight. This request is for the removal of illegal signage in the city of Memphis. I am requesting the removal of all illegal marketing signs in the public right-of-way and on telephone poles and utility posts. Signs posted for services at events, garage sales, job offers, etc. should be removed. And the attached law gives townships the right to enforce this and remove blight. Letter should be sent by the municipality to inform those who violate this law. Finds illegal action of blight if it is not removed. The letter should be kept on file for enforcement purposes. It is every municipality's obligation and responsibility to stop blight in its area. Blight needs to be stopped for many reasons. It's unsightly, it can easily distract people while driving, and it's illegal. The company placing the sign may not be a licensed, insured, or legal company. Perhaps the company is a scam, and they're putting citizens at risk. Nails can cause injury to telephone pole or utility workers, as well as cause damage to the company's property. See attached quotation from James Spear, Consumers Energy Land Management Field Representative. It can also put legitimate companies that don't violate the law at an unfair marketing advantage. Respectfully, Al from Algonac, Michigan. So he's got Stop the Blight, Join the Fight. With apparently State Rep Dan Lauer is also interested in this, and if anybody is actually interested in looking at this, we will have a copy of it at City Hall. As far as this goes, this is definitely something that it definitely is a problem, and we have telephone poles that look just like this one in this picture.
My
Unfortunately,
corner,
they might be all telephone poles around here, that are on corners anyways.
Mr. Mayor, we do have an ordinance against that.
mhm.
It's 92.04 and bill posting and based on at the streets and so on. So I think it's just a matter of enforcing it. So, because I have a copy of that right here, so.
Maybe we should put this on file and give it to our new police chief when he's sworn in.
Yeah, I think so, and it can be enforced. I'd hate to see tickets issued right away, but I think warnings should be given first and then follow up.
But most of these poles are on city property anyway. And if
But
they're on
they're-
city, anything on city property below the sidewalk has to be moved.
Yeah, so I think we had this issue a few years ago.
Right.
I think, you probably all remember.
It's an ongoing issue at my corner.
Yeah,
One of those people come out and start putting signs up for yard sales, for whatever it might be, for
Lost dog.
anything, and it's one of those, I've got one of those poles on my corner. And I had a tree there till it died, and I don't know, it might have been from 10,000 nails and staples and screws in
there's
it.
bill posting in private trees, we already had that
Yeah.
addressed too, so it's B of that same ordinance. So I think it's a matter of enforcing.
We have no unfinished business. Moving on to new business, city council meetings. We're gonna be doing some construction here in the back office area. And due to our space constraints, we're going to move some of our stuff into the council chambers. So for probably 2 or 3 of our meetings, we're gonna actually move next door into the fire hall. We probably don't need to do this, but I felt like since we're moving the place that we're actually holding our meeting, that we should have a motion from council, and I'll vote on it just so that it's official.
I'll make a motion that we approve the memo number 3, administrative memo number 3, and we're moving our council chambers to the fire hall until the ADA work is done.
Support.
Sukesarer?
Yes.
Sukus W?
Yes.
Martyr?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Schneider?
Yes.
Stoops?
Yes.
Wilson?
Yes.
We have an invoice here for some gloves. Pretty self-explanatory, right? $680 for some large and extra large Dragon fire gloves. Anybody have any questions?
With a lot of equipment goes.
I'll make a motion that we approve the payment to the fire depot in the amount of $680.
Support.
Sukus W?
Yes.
Martyr?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Schneider?
Yes.
Stoops?
Yes.
Wilson?
Yes.
Sukesarer?
Yes.
Susan, other places? General?
Yes, can't follow.
So the next item is always good to receive money, so luckily Enbridge has sent us a check for $999. How'd you wrangle that?
The grant that I'm working on, this is a portion of it. Hoping to hear back soon for the rest of it.
Good job.
What are you intending on using?
Some training equipment. Once I get the other, I'll know for sure.
I think we have to make a motion and we
Accept it.
approve the receipt of the grant of $999 from Enbridge.
Support.
Martyr?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Schneider?
Yes.
Stoops?
Yes.
Wilson?
Yes.
Sukesarer?
Yes.
Sukus W?
Yes.
All right, so you have in front of you a letter from Fire Chief Justin Diaz about the wages. I would really like to have this go to the fire committee and let them sort of discuss it. I'm sorry, this is what,
That's fine.
okay, yeah. All right, for some reason when you looked at me, I thought
Yeah.
maybe we had different plans and I
No, no.
forgot.
But I just wonder if anybody had any thoughts on it before we go.
Could I say something?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, all right.
Let's discuss
When I saw this, and Justin, I did make up a memo and also 3 spreadsheets, kind of trying to analyze what that effect it would have on our budget. And so I'd like, at the end of the meeting, and come to me, give the fire committee a copy of this. I'll give the mayor a copy, and Justin, I'll give you a copy. And if there's any questions, because I did this quite kind of on the fly, you can contact me and I'll review it with you. And Justin, if you want to sit down with me, that's fine too. So at the end of the meeting, I'll just pass this out to you. Okay?
Robin?
I just wonder if anybody else had any thoughts on it. Because I know we had talked in lieu of making a full-time somebody over there, we had talked about increasing the hours instead of 24, and maybe working on it that way because we did need somebody. So, so we know at least what we're working with.
Can I get a motion to send it to the fire committee?
I'll make a motion that we send the wage increase proposal to the fire committee.
Support.
Parker,
Yes.
Schneider,
Yes.
Stoops,
Yes.
Wilson,
Yes.
Sukasar,
Yes.
SukasW,
Yes.
Martyr.
Yes.
If I could, I'd just like to back up a minute here and go back to comments from city administration. Jamie, was there anything that you wanted to talk about tonight?
Not tonight, thank you.
Thank you. Other new business, so, it's been an interesting week, that's for sure. Once again, I'd like to thank council for making a move on my request to shut down the police department temporarily. And I think it was a very prudent move. I know it was a hard decision and you guys did not make it easily, and I just want to thank you as far as that goes. Unfortunately, I must tell you that Ernest Rusty Sheldon has passed away January 26th. He was a former city council member who was very involved in our community. Our thoughts and prayers go out to his family, and
Who was it?
all the best.
Rusty Sheldon,
Rusty Sheldon.
Oh,
Yeah.
he was decorated here by the French government quite a while ago. Do you remember that, Larry?
Yeah, I know he was on council years ago, and we tried to get him back to come out back on foot a few years ago because we were short-handed, but he didn't want to do it at that time.
He was a chaplain, wasn't he?
Pardon?
He was the chaplain.
Could have been, I don't know the history of him. When he was on council, it was prior to my term as council. But I knew him, well, not knew him well.
That's all I have. Kurt?
Well, again, I'd like to thank you for your time. I'm very thankful that you do have the time to devote to the city, especially with everything that we've had going on with the police department, and also all the council members, and giving their added time and efforts and thoughts to what we've got going on during these somewhat trying times, but I think that we're gonna get this ironed out fairly quickly and look to move forward.
Thank you. Larry?
I got two things. There was two memos, and one is where Bart had a meeting with someone from the MDOT, and I'm not going to go over each one, but the one I would like to address is the reconstruction of the bridge on Boardman Road, west near Wall. It's going to be closed for approximately 60 days this summer for bridge reconstruction, and detour signs will be posted prior to the fair. Wall Road is approximately 1 mile west of the city limits, so that'll be shut down for about 60 days sometime during the summer.
We might want to post that out on a bulletin board or in the city offices, so it's a reminder.
Well, it's outside the city, it's actually.
Yeah, but there will be detour signs, and maybe you make it over in the paper or something for it too. Okay. And the other thing I had was the ADA. We had a meeting on the 26th, and the mayor and Bart and I attended. There was a pre-construction meeting for the ADA work at City Hall. That's going to start on February the 8th, and they have it, according to the schedule here, to wind up in the end of February, so we'll see how that goes. So that's within the parameters of being completed by the CD fund requires, so we should be on schedule with that. So. And that's all I had.
And we actually did get some good news, hopefully, that we may be able to get back some of our engineering costs
Yeah,
for the project, right? Possibly anyways.
But yeah, I did send a letter to them, and with the engineering costs, I think the total was approximately $9,000, and requested them to review it, and hopefully they will approve it, so that, and that should not affect the grant that we have. That'll be an addition too, so we'll see what happens, so keep our fingers crossed.
JP? Robbie?
I'm good, thanks.
Scott?
No.
Bill? Motion to adjourn, please.